Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to replace the drive belt on your Husqvarna Lawnmower model 65021ES. The same procedure may apply to other Husqvarna models. The symptoms of a worn out or broken belt will be that you will have no drive. If there is a bit of drive where the wheels turn and sometimes they don't turn, that could be because the belt is worn out and it's slipping because it's stretched. The belt doesn't necessarily have to be broken to be replaced. Now before you start this job, make sure for safety purposes to unplug the spark plug cap. First you're going to have to start by removing this 5/16 bolt here. Once the bolt is off, the cover is going to come off like this. And there's the belt. You can check to see if the cable is good by pressing the lever. And if you see movement down here when you press the lever, then you know the cable's good and you got a problem with the belt. In this case, the belt's still good. I'm just doing the video for educational purposes. But if your belt was worn out, you could see some fibers coming out of the belt if that was the case. Or it may look good like this, but be stretched. And if the belt's stretched, when you would press the lever, the belt wouldn't get tight enough, and that would cause the wheels to not always catch. Next, you're going to need to remove the 2 1/4-inch bolts that hold the belt guard. And this bolt over here. Now once you remove these 2 bolts, the guard's going to come off. Now slide the belt off the pulley. To do is to put it on its side like that and lean it onto something at the back there. You may want to put a cardboard or an old rug underneath in case it drips oil or gas. Now you're going to need a 9/16 socket and a breaker bar. So now we're going to remove the blade completely. Just take this bolt right out. Next we're going to need to remove this 3/8 bolt here and this 3/8 bolt over here. So at this point here, you can pull on this blade adapter. The plastic's going to come off. And just pull the whole thing out like that. To get this out of here, just simply pull it out of here, like that. Now you've got the blade adapter. You can examine the pulley to see if it's still good. It's still in good shape. It's not scratched or worn out. And there's a keyway down there. As you can see, you want to make sure it's not broken, especially if you've hit a stump or some rocks. Now during this procedure, it's a good time to replace the oil in your engine because the plastic cover has to be removed to remove the oil plug from the engine. Or if you change your oil by flipping the motor on its side, even more than that, you can do that or suck the oil out with an oil suction pump. But I prefer taking the oil plug off, so I'm going to replace the oil now before I put the belt back on. What you need for this is a 3/8 socket wrench, and you need an extension here, and that's all that goes into the oil plug to get it off. So before you drain the oil, you're going to need an oil pan and maybe a piece of cardboard or something to catch any dripping oil. Next, just remove the oil plug. No oil is going to come out when it's tipped like that. So now tip the mower back down, but make sure you've got the oil pan in the right position to grab the dripping oil. Let it sit for approximately 5 minutes with the oil dripping. Now that you're done draining the oil, just tip it back up. Put the oil plug back on. Now you can either tip it back down and fill it back up with oil or wait till you're done putting the belt back on. Now when you go to buy a belt, bring your old belt with you. If it still has the numbers on it, it's number 194149. Sometimes the numbers are worn off, so just remember that. Belt number 194149. So to reinstall the belt, just insert it in to here, like that. Next, grab your pulley, insert it in like that. So this is the side of the plastic that will face down on the lawnmower. So now you've got it all set in there. Make sure the belt's on the pulley like this on the reverse side. Now what you need to do is to insert the belt through the hole here. And now what you want to do is to insert the blade adapter on the drive shaft, and you want to line up the keyway inside the blade adapter to the keyhole on the drive shaft. So stick it on like that, then turn until it locks. So turn it in until you lock the keyway. There, I've got it, and it's going to go all the way up like that. Once you've got it in the right position, it's going to be jammed like this, but you're also able to turn the motor. Next, you want to reinstall the 2 3/8 bolts that hold the plastic part. And there's another bolt that goes here. Now reinstall the blade. The right way to put the blade is the rounded edges here go toward the blade adapter on the motor. If you're reusing the same blade, you're going to see the marks from when you took it off, so just put it back the same way. Line up the 2 little holes here on the blade adapter notches, then insert the bolt, and it's a 9/16 head. And now you just want to tighten up the bolt. Just hold one end of the blade, make sure you've got gloves on. And that's good. Now just take your mower back down. Now you're going to want to reinsert the belt on the pulley. Now reinstall the belt guard. And you just got these 2 little bolts with a 1/4 inch head. Now at this point here, just reinstall the belt cover and you're all done. Just grab the cover, insert it underneath here. Insert this little bolt here with a 5/16 head and tighten that up. Not too tight because it's just a self-tapping bolt into the lawnmower body. Now because I've removed the oil, I'm going to add some new oil, and I've got some Castrol HD30. It's a nice thick summer oil. You're going to notice 2 little arrows at the tip of your dipstick. You want the oil level to be in between the 2 arrows. And now just reconnect your spark plug cap and you're all done. So again, thanks for watching. I'm sure anybody watching this video, if they take their time, they will be able to do this and save themselves a lot of money. We'll see you next time.